What's up, everybody? Good evening to you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Welcome in. Lil singing, wasn't it? She was doing her good singing. All right. Leah is amazing, y'all. Go get her album. It is Truth is the name of the album. Go stream it. You can get it on of your um, streaming media outlets. Woo, I couldn't get it out, could I? Uh-oh, hold on. Let me turn my screen on. Hey! Hey, family, what's going on? Happy Friday to you all. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're having an amazing Friday. Let me say hello to everyone. I'm going to start at the bottom, work my way back. Hey, Mark. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Good evening. Hi, Stephanie. Deacon Robert beat you tonight, I think. um, Hi, Anthony. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Erica, I've been thinking about you. When is your hat event? I mentioned it the other day, and I was telling people if you want to invite me to anything, just email me, and I will definitely uh, check my schedule, make sure I'm able to come through. And if I'm able to come through, I can come through. When is your hat event? Let me know. I need to go back and look at my email. Let's see here. Hi, Cassie. Welcome in. I'm so glad you enjoy the lives. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Deacon Robert, I don't know if I said hello to you, but good evening to you. Deacon Robert was the first one on tonight. Hey, Jay Tudor, what's going on? Uh, let's see here. It's next Saturday. Okay. Oh, next Saturday. Okay. I gotta let me see what my daughter, my daughter run my schedule now. My kids run my schedule. Next Saturday. Okay. Do I need to register? Do I need to RSVP? Day 14. Yes, Mark. I'm in here. I'm in here because y'all really help me. Y'all showing up, it really keeps me going. Like for real, for real. Y'all showing up really keeps me going. I love checking in on y'all every day, every single day, 7 days a week. So I am loving it. Happy Friday, y'all. What y'all got going on? How is everyone's week? Let's start there. Hey J Rochelle? I was just thinking about you specifically, like since since you're I think you're taking on a new role or an added on position or something along those lines. I wanted to check on you, see how you were doing. Say the word and I will put you down. I will close registration off on Monday. Okay. Hey Sean. Hi Shauna. Okay. Let me I'll look right now. Let me look at my schedule right now. Um okay. All right. Let me let me double check before I fully submit. But I definitely that was on my mind uh, to get with you about that because I would definitely like to attend. I think that'll be awesome. Yes, I wanted. So how is everybody's week going? We are on day 14 of the challenge. And how is everybody doing? If you are doing the challenge with us, how is that going? I know for me, there have been days where I've been tired. Um Not only have I been tired, but I haven't I haven't had much to say. I feel like I haven't had much to say. I'll say that. So I'm like, these people do not want to hear from me. But we are here and I'm glad about it. Y'all do me a favor before we really get into the things. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Y'all do that for me. Get me in the algorithm kind people. So you hit that like, that'll give me some traction. And not only will it do that, mic check 1 2 1 2. All right. Um, not only will it help get me in the algorithm, but also if you share, that'll give me more subbies if your share equals a subscribe, if that makes any sense. So if you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. Mark said this week was good, but it went by fast. It did. It did go by fast. Yay. Yes. I would love to come. I love meeting people from the community. So, was it last weekend? Last weekend, I was in LA. Was it? No, it was the weekend before last. Weekend before last, I was in LA with St. James. We had an amazing time there, and that was my first time meeting him in person, and so that was great. And then this weekend, I was supposed to be at the Stellars, but unfortunately, I was unable to make it at the last minute, and I hate that so bad. I hate it so bad. Don't mind me. I need a little piece of energy. So I hate so bad that I couldn't make it. And so, but shout out to St. James. He's there now. He is, I'm sure he's having an amazing time around some amazing people that's in the industry. And hopefully next year we'll give this thing another try, and hopefully I'll be able to uh, go again. Um, let's see what else. It's some more housekeeping. I just gotta find it. This is crazy. I had it. Let's see. Is this it? Let me find my. I can't find my mess. Now, this is so. Um, I am working on some things behind the scenes, and I got a thumbs up for a particular person. I'm just waiting for them to give me the date and time that they are available, and I'm excited about that. So, y'all, so what you would need to do is turn on your bell notifications on all so that you can get notifications when I do posts, and that you can also get notifications when I go live so that you can be in the room. Yes, be in the room with me. And so that we can have the conversation and talk about all the things, other things. And so that particular interview um, will be coming to you soon live. I like doing things live. I'm not opposed to pre-recorded things, but I like to get that fresh response from the chat. And I just love a good live. I really do. That's why I've been going live here lately instead of doing pre-recordings. Again, I'm not opposed to a pre-recording, but I just really love the freshness of a live. I really do. And then live, y'all are getting all of this, me putting my mic together and all this live and in living color. And I know y'all like, well, girl, get it together. There we go. I found it. Um, I know y'all are like, girl. But I think y'all like the authenticity, right? You like the authenticity or not? Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. Happy Friday to you. I'm mad too. I was gonna go. Really? Wow. Vincent won 3 Stella so far. Yes. Vincent is amazing. Good late evening. Yes. It's late in the midnight hour. God's gonna turn it around. You see how I just go straight to the bottom. I'm not staying on the top. Y'all saying hey to each other. This is good. So let me tell you something. I don't want to say I have ADHD, but baby, I get sidetracked so quick. It is not funny. I get sidetracked. So Yes, if you haven't done so already. Thank you all so much to my 300, and I think I'm at 40 something, 340 something subbies. Thank you so much for that. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 so I can be grandfathered in before the change. I know you all have heard about the change that YouTube is taking where they're requiring more. And you said stay on up there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm gonna go right for that tenor. And if you ain't careful, bass. Every time. On your way to 1K, yes, hit the bell notification for me. Y'all gonna get all this realness and all this rawness, but it's only up from here. I'm really working on it. I'm really working on some things behind the scenes, and I'm really starting to dive in. This 31-day challenge is helping me with my consistency. And not only is it helping me with my consistency, but it's helping me with the desire to do more, the desire to, bring it in and make things better and have more creative ideas for this space. Wherein when I started YouTube, um when I started YouTube, it was like, oh, okay, just a little yang yang yang. I do around the house every now and again, whenever I feel like it, whenever I get ready, right? It was one of those things. Whereas now it's like, okay, I see the vision. I want to do more. I want to do more interviews. Fun fact, and I mentioned this before a while ago, but thank you so much, Jacqueline. I mentioned this. Hey, Erica, do tell what's the third. Okay, yes, I'll get to that in just a second. Glad you asked. So I went to school for communications and all that good stuff. So these are the things that's like right up my alley there. Next to business, this is what I've gone to school for, part and parcel. So yeah, oh, thank you so much, Shauna. Thank you. Thank you, Shauna. So yeah, so let me tell you about the 31-day challenge. So for those of you that may just be, catching me, you're new to the channel. Hey, Gray. Hey, guy. Hey, welcome in. The 31-day challenge. So I have challenged myself for 31 days of consistency, going live or posting on YouTube. And so for me, the challenge is a matter of consistency. And so there are some people in our community that's decided to take on the challenge as well, but they decided to do something different. So some people are, their challenge is sugar and carbs. So they're pulling away from sugars and carbs. There are some people that said, hey, I want to commit to being consistent in the gym. So there are some people that are being consistent with that. There are some people that have chosen to be consistent with moving their body. So they go and walk outside maybe 10 minutes a day, or they get on the treadmill or things of that nature. Some people have accepted the challenge to think more positive. So remove the distractions so that they can think clearly, think more positive. So many different people in the community have decided to take the challenge along with me. And the challenge is about consistency. The challenge is about removing all of the distractions so that we can replace those distractions with something healthy, with healthy things. We also discussed throughout this challenge our time, taking a look at our time, reviewing what we're doing with our time. There are things that we need to do. There are things that we have put aside because we felt like we didn't have enough time. Well, when we take a good look at our time, when we really measure our time, we have discovered that for some of us, we have been what's called doom scrolling. We've been scrolling on social media, and the bulk of our time may come from being on social media or watching a lot of YouTube. Okay. And then from there, so we said we're going to remove the distractions and replace the distractions with things that are healthy. And some of the things that are healthy is learning. So last night, we talked about how we can commit to learning one thing a day. So how would we do that? We can do that through YouTube University. So we love to watch YouTube, right? So that's one way to learn something new is YouTube University, or reading a book, or reading articles, things of that nature. And so that will add to us, and that will help us to become our better ourselves rather. That'll help us to better ourselves. So sometimes we need to remove some of the distractions. So that's what the 31-day challenge is about. The 31-day challenge is about consistency and removing the distractions. I know that was the long way home. Who are your women blueprints in media that inspire you? Oh, good question. Of course, Oprah. Hello. Of course, Oprah. Oprah. That's a very, very, very good question, Mark. Oprah being number one. It's more than that. Give me a second. Let me get back to you. That's a good one. That's a good question. Oh, nice. I did a 31-day challenge a while back, not complaining about anything. And when I felt the urge to complain, I replaced it with a positive alternative. Oh yeah, that was another part that we added to the challenge. So each day I do like an inspiration to help us along the way. And then one of the days was gratefulness this week, actually. So yes, absolutely. Hi, Rejoice. Welcome in. I feel like have I seen you out here before? If not, excuse me. If not, welcome. Awesome. Jump on in. We are on day 14, actually. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Day 14. Mark, I'm going to come back to you. And day 14, today's inspiration is accountability. So check in. So this is a community. And so every day we have checked in with each other. And, people have mentioned how either it's going well or either they've fallen off. And that's okay. The reason why I call it a challenge instead of a fast is because, and there's nothing wrong with fasting. Let's be clear. Okay. Nothing wrong with fasting, but I call it a challenge because I want to welcome everyone. I don't know if everyone that follows me is a believer or not, but I definitely wanted to welcome everyone to this challenge, to be able to challenge yourself to become better, right? And to remove the distractions and be consistent for 31 days. So in doing so, we have been checking in. This is a community where we have been checking in with each other. And so if you've fallen off, you're surrounded with encouragement to say, hey, keep going, get back up again, and all that good stuff. And so today's encouragement or today's inspiration is accountability. Check in with your community. You may have a community outside of this community, but check in with your community and encourage someone else. Encourage someone else. You never know. Earlier this week, or this week for the most part, it's been more political. I've been talking about the thousands upon thousands of Black women that are unemployed and have been unemployed for a minute. And I've been talking about that. And as a result of that, there have been people in the chat, known and unknown to me, that are touched by what's going on. And so I received an email today or last night, might have been today or last night, or I responded today from someone. You just never know. And I'm sharing that to say you just never know what people are dealing with. So I'm admonishing you to encourage someone. You can encourage someone in the chat. I often say Brother Robert. Deacon Robert, I don't know why I call him a deacon. He is very good at encouraging us all, but definitely, encouraging me. So that's another thing. As we're checking in during this 31-day challenge, man, encourage someone that you may know or you may not know, because you never know what is going on in someone's life and what they have going on. And I never knew doing that, the unemployed Black women segment that I have been doing for a few days. It's been on me for a few days because it's definitely in my algorithm, but it's been on me for a few days. Sabrina, hey girl, hey. You said assalamu alaikum, my sister. I cannot. Sabrina, don't come in here starring on this. Hey girl, hey. But Jack, get her. Oh my God. I love you, so Sabrina. Hey girl, welcome in. But what was I about to say? So yeah, so encourage somebody. You never know what somebody is going through. And I never thought that doing the are you because of my scarf? Don't do that. Don't do me wrong. Don't do it. I never thought as a result of me doing the show about unemployed Black women that it will I was telling a family member about the discussions today. Yes, it pulled out. Doing that discussion had pulled out so much, and I didn't think. I thought I was going to hit it and quit it, but y'all, this unemployment rate, and I said I wasn't going to go here tonight. I got some stories we're going to get to in just a second, so y'all hang tight. I just never thought that it would hit so close to home. It's so close to home that it's with me, honey. Okay. And so other women have reached out and said, hey, thank you for sharing the story. And so I'm working on, there are some women out here that have a solution or that are trying to come up with solutions. So now I want to deal with the solution. It's not enough for us to cry about it. It's not enough for us to be sad. It's not enough for us to be angry. It's not enough for us to do all of these interviews and sit and wait for somebody to give us a job, which is fine. Go on the interview, do all of the things. Go on the interview, honey. Do all of that. Send your resume, do all the things. But now it's time for us to think outside the box. Nobody can keep us down. Hey, Jesse. Hey, brother. Nobody can keep us down. Look at, and I hate to bring this up, but look at how resilient our culture is, and how look at how resilient our culture is. Look at how we have gone through slavery and got on the other side of it. I hate to be that, but we are a resilient people. And so we are definitely able to strategize and figure it out, because one thing's for certain, two things for sure: we cannot be stopped. We cannot be held down. I don't care who's in office. I don't care what they pass. I don't care how they, how they're trying to suppress us. We cannot be held down. We cannot be stopped. We cannot be stifled. This, what we're experiencing right now, this is only and I hate to sound cliche, but this is only a setback for a set up, for a come up. Does that make sense? You know what they say. But this is only to pull us back so that we can shoot forward. So we're not going to be held down. We're not going to be at home crying too much longer. It's okay. Cry a little bit. It's all right. Let it out, because a lot of us have been on our jobs for 14 years, for 20 years, 25 years. We've had a lot of stake. We've invested a lot into ourselves so that we can be able to provide value to these people's jobs, or to these people's companies rather. So I understand that we're mourning and we have mourned, but now it's time for us, that strength that's in us that people always talking about, y'all so strong, you so strong. It's time for us to pull on that strength. But little do they know, for those that are believers, little do they know that the greater one is in us, and that's the strength that we pull from. Now I feel a preach coming up my back. So while they think that because they laid you off, or because they cut your contract short, and they did not care that you had mouths to feed, baby, that was necessary. That was necessary, because now I have to pull on every creative juice that I have, because now it's time to pivot. That's okay. We talking about we're people of faith, because see, God is our source. All right. Let me sip on this Mountain Dew. Give me a little organ, J Tut. I see you. God is our source. That check was cute. Let's be clear. That check was cashing real good in that bank account. Let's not lie. But see, let's be clear. God was the source of it all. So if he did it before, guess what? He can do it again. All right. I'm gonna go on and go. I got some stuff to talk about tonight. We got a few topics to talk about tonight. I ain't trying to hold y'all up, because see, sometimes I have to encourage myself. Okay. All right, we're gonna go and go. Listen, do me a favor. If you would like to support the channel, I have something new that I'm trying out here. I still have my Zelle. So for those of you who give according to Zelle, you're able to do that as well. Zelle is iamcourtneyphillipstv@gmail.com if you would like to do that. But some people are uncomfortable with that. So I have this option here. If you're watching me via some type of screen other than your phone, take a snapshot of this QR code. This is PayPal. You can scan to be a blessing to the channel, to support the channel. I am in the process of trying to get a camera going, do more, not vlog. Is that right? Vlog. Do more things that I need a camera to make it happen. So I'm in the process of trying to do that, get a lapel and all that good stuff. So help me to upgrade what's going on here. So you can do that by the tip jar on PayPal. That Mountain Dew got some power on it and anointing on it, in it rather. Oh my God. Yes, this is by Zelle. I am CourtneyPhillipsTV@gmail.com if you feel comfortable doing that as well. All right. Y'all, also again, Leah's album is freaking amazing. Okay. So I played one of my favorite songs actually on the album. So y'all also do that. Cop her music is Leah Marie, is her name for those of you that may not know. And her album is Truth Is. It's pretty hot. She got some bangers on there for sure. We need power in the sanctuary, okay? Oh my gosh. So let's go ahead and get into our stories. I don't have a lot of stories or whatever, because we've been talking about a lot. Oh yeah, do me a favor and follow Sean Talks Show. I'm over there with her every Sunday. We do the ladies panel, and the ladies panel is dope. Then we got Jesse online. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. We got Jesse Online. Go follow him as well. We have Millennial Mondays going, and he's coming back. He just conferred his degree. Yay! So he's going to be back on the 1s and 2s, and we don't know if we're going to bring Millennial Mondays back or not, but he's definitely going to be bringing more content. He's been doing a lot of the shorts, a lot of the reels and stuff like that, and he's been going viral for that, honey. So I don't know, what he's going to do there, but he just go follow him because he's definitely a key, honey. He's a whole key. And some more. And so yes, Jesse, we celebrate you, honey, on your degree. It's not easy, okay? But it's worth it. Amen. Amen. Thank you, CC Winans. Well, all right. I feel like I had something else I was going to do, but I forgot. So, oh yes, I was going to talk about Karn. So for those of you that are not living under a rock, Karn was scheduled to turn himself in today, but per William McCray, I couldn't find the clip. Well, not I couldn't find a clip. I just didn't find a clip. Okay, but per William McCray, he was notified that Prophet Karn is scheduled, and Sean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is scheduled to turn himself in on Saturday instead of today, allegedly. That don't sound already right, but okay. And what else? And that he will in fact be at church on Sunday. It was reported unto me, allegedly. All right. So if I was in Charlotte, like how I was supposed to be, you understand, I would have been over there doing the Soul Train line with the saints on Sunday. But I'm sure there's more to report there, and I'm sure we're gonna find out more. Listen, that Come What May go hard, don't it? I love that song. But yeah, so we'll find out more as it comes. So yeah, that's what William said. You can go over to William McCray's YouTube channel, and this was from last night. So he reported this last night, and I think he said he got this from Karn. So from Prophet Karn. So yeah, what it say? How is he turning himself in and gonna be in church? Inquiring minds want to know, because he could have gotten a deal to where, and now I'm assuming he could have gotten a deal to where he's able to go out and work, if you will, or he's able to, do church and then have to turn himself back in. So he may be able to do that. And if he's able to do that for 9 months, I still don't want him in there for 9 months. They need to at least 3. Jack said something's not right. Erica said interesting. But that's the word on the curb. So we'll find out more as things, present itself, as the story unfolds. I want to start out on a cute, positive note. Give me 1 second here. Jacqueline says it's a lot of back and forth. I know, but when you have a good, that's what it is. Okay.
In the places I reside.
Our favorite people.
To know that somebody chooses to love you knowing the ugliness, knowing the baggage, and say, I'll take it. Forget the 300 houses, forget burning the mortgage, forget Target boycott. My greatest victory is that woman. My greatest regret. My mother died 45 days before my wedding. And I wish she would have been able to see me whole. Oh, Jay, the prayers are answered. Yeah. Let's see me grounded. My greatest victory is finding my wife. Cariana Bryant has breathed CPR in the places I resigned to being dead. To know that somebody chooses to love you knowing the ugliness, knowing the baggage, and say, I'll take it. Forget the 300 houses, forget burning the mortgage, forget Target boycott. My greatest victory is that woman.
This here, if you are, hopefully you are living in this dispensation and not under a rock, you know who this is. This is Jamal Harrison Bryant, pastor of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. And he is talking about his amazing wife, the Dr. Carrie Ann Bryant. And he is saying that he is a blessed man. God sent me favor, draped in beads and wrapped in a booming laugh. Okay. I thought it was gonna say booming body as I was reading. I didn't get to the next word, and I was gonna say mighty God. But I just found this to be true and adorable. There's an understanding about his son that we may never know. But I wanted to share that. I wanted to share this because we have never seen him like this. We've never seen him like this. Let's be honest about that. Jacqueline being messy. I know how we feel about the son. I know how we feel about the kids, all the kids and all the things of the things. But she said, my bad, Tuda. But he loved his wife. And I just found this to be so amazing. Jacqueline said, let me be quiet. Your greatest victory should be finding yourself first. But I digress. All right, Mark. All right. I have to say, this is the happiest I've ever seen this man. Come on. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, when Jamal was, let me not be common with his name. When Pastor Jamal was single, we did not, I know I didn't see him smile that much. I did not. He was really, he didn't smile that much. He didn't laugh that much. We never seen him like this. It was like his head down and he was just about his business, even though he's he's a funny person and he likes to laugh and do all of the things, but he definitely was not as jovial as he is now. And I was also telling someone the other day, it is important who you marry. Who you marry matters. And I believe, my personal opinion, that he has truly met his purpose partner. He truly met his purpose partner, because I feel as though since he connected with Dr. Carrie, Jamal has 10x'd his life. I ain't even gonna hold you up. He is doing way more than what he could have done on his own. He found his person. And yes, I agree, Sean. He absolutely found his person. And so for that, I say, sometimes I don't want to call, like, if you've been married once before, or if you've been in relationships before prior to meeting a spouse, if you're married, I don't want to call those mistakes, because those relationships, I believe, were necessary to get you to that actual person. And whereas in one point in my life, I didn't believe in the one, or I didn't believe in finding your person. I didn't believe in soulmates. I didn't believe in any of those things. I was like, come on, just, get you somebody, you cool, you decent, blah, blah, blah. This is before I really realized how important purpose is. Now, I don't subscribe to that whole, God created this person specifically for me per se. I believe that he gives us the power to choose. And so we have many options that may be great for us, right? But we have to, by using our free will, we have to choose right and choose well, right? And so this is what it is. Mark said, honestly and sincerely, I believe his wife, age, and the mistakes he has made has really matured him to a degree. For sure. Absolutely. Because at what point do you lay it down? But I'm gonna say this. For those guys that may be like really in the streets like that, or they bounce around, they will lay that life down for the right one. I believe some men, not all, I believe some men bounce around like that because there is something in them that they're looking for. And I think they're looking for an all-encompassing person, if you will. And and so if they don't find that, I think they keep going because some of them may not necessarily believe that you can find it in one person. But I don't know, y'all. So true. Erica said, when you can laugh from your belly with your partner, come on. When you love and like your spouse, I'm not a fan of Jamal, but I'm a fan of their love story for sure. Absolutely. Yes. What Mark say? Carrie has a certain standard. I don't believe she puts up with a lot of foolishness. For sure. And don't. And will not. We need a whistle emoji. Jacqueline, cut it out. We need a whistle emoji. I cannot. Okay, let me go to the next story. Oh my God. That is hilarious. Where I want to go? Okay, I want to go here next. I want to go from light to mid light to deep. Okay.
Paying your tithe. What say you? Oh, man. Now, for you, would you tithe or are you paying your rent?
I'm tired.
You tithe. Okay. Why?
Because you can't communicate with the random people. Be like, hey.
You tell you ain't got no kids. That's what she said 2 weeks ago. But go ahead. Yep.
I'm gonna take the hit on like a couple of late days, but it's coming. Let me put a little bit down.
Okay.
Real time, real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Say, let me pray for you.
Yep.
Oh, one need prayer. You can't say that.
Now, watch this. Thank you for your transparency. Most people said they paying their rent. Question, Mike. For the people that said they paying their rent, are you right and they're wrong, or they're right and you're wrong? What say you?
What say you? I don't know. I think as a young adult and paying bills now and understanding how to like just talk to people and convince people. I've been in situations like this, so it's not really hard,
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, if the option to serve the Lord is there, then I feel like I would be more willing to do it.
I'll tie this together. It's a quick recap. Kate, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You paying rent or you tithe?
If you asked me a month ago, I would say I'm paying my rent. If you ask me now, I would say I would be more open to tithing over paying rent, like he said, because I am a young adult and learning how hard it is to pay bills and provide for myself. But in that, I've also learned how to advocate for myself and how to reach out to my community in the same way. And I feel like I've really, really, really learned that God always provides. So.
Praise God. Now, younger me, right? And where I'm at now, I would tithe. But we're all in different parts of our walk. I would argue, watch this, as a mature believer, why am I in a position where I got to make that decision anyway? So now I believe God is telling me I got to work on stewardship. I got to cut back some bills. I got to let some things go. Because why is it that, isn't it amazing things that we want to do, we'll find the money, but with God, we'll negotiate? What tithe is for, y'all, God doesn't need your money. He wants your heart, because once he has your heart, he'll get your money. He'll get your time. He'll get.
All right. So this is the the young adult group at Berean Christian Church, the Gwinnett campus. That's the lead pastor is Kerwin, B. Lee in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. And this crossed when I saw this story about if rent is due, are you paying your rent? Are you tithing? I figured this would be, a decent little conversation piece here. So I want to ask the group, the community, family, what are you doing? Are you paying, you get your coin? Are you paying your tithe first? Or are you paying your rent? If it came down to that, you were in a tight, are you paying your tithe? Or are you paying your rent? Y'all chime in the comments. Let me know. Are you paying your tithes? Or are you paying your rent? What you doing? Let me know. We'll give y'all a little second to respond. Are you tithing? Or are you renting? I mean, are you paying your rent? Both. But okay, so rejoice. What if it's a situation to where if you tithe, you can't pay your rent? This is the situation that we're talking about. We're not talking about everything is budgeted right. You're able to pay your tithe and your rent. How would you do both? This is a conversation where you have to be honest with yourself concerning your stewardship. And that's what he said. And that's what he said for sure. I rebuke that concept. I believe God, but I'm definitely paying my rent first. Okay. So, there are times, especially right now, with things that are going on, some people are really going through it financially, and it may not necessarily be because they're not a good steward. So the gentleman that was teaching that class, he did say he would scale back so that he would be able to take care of his rent and honor the Lord through his giving. So if you were in a tight, what are you doing? Are you paying your rent? Or are you paying your tithe? I'm paying my rent. I give my 10th to God and something else. Okay. So one of the young ladies in the group said that she did that before. Rent paid 1 week and then the next check. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. But what if you get paid once a month? That's good though. I'm gonna keep it real. Erica said, I'm paying my rent. God don't want us to give grudgingly or out of necessity. That is good. I will pay my rent, pray, pause, and seek God on a strategy regarding my finances. That's good. So one of the young ladies in the young adult group, she said that she had done that before. She had instead of paying her rent, she gave her tithe. Hey Leah, I've been shouting out your album, sister, and I've been playing your music. God knows our heart, absolutely. Leah said, hey everyone. She said that she did that. She paid her tithe. She gave, her tithe, right? And instead of her rent, and she said that one day she had went to the mail and she had a check in the amount of her rent. So, but I what's my answer? I am with y'all. I think that I am going to pay my rent. I am definitely going to pay my rent or mortgage or whatever you have, right? I'm definitely going to do that. And then I will definitely double back and honor the Lord. Don't let church folks make you feel guilty. That's right. That is absolutely right. We're going to take care. God wants us to take care of our business. He wants us to make sure that our business is straight. And he wants us to, give with a joyful heart. And like Erica said, that is so good, because I didn't even think about that. He doesn't want us to give out of necessity. So there's that. I know that, let's see here, that can happen, but I'm not gambling. Come on, not gambling with God like that. Leah said, yeah, I have my rent money before in my 20s, and I was kicked out of my home. And that person I gave a 1K seed to wouldn't even help my husband at the time in an emergency. Never again. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, I'm a little too shocked. Wow. God provides because the church will not pay your rent or your mortgage. And let me say this. Y'all would be surprised at what people come to the church asking for. People come to the church asking for like quite a lot. And I understand that there are people that definitely will need help on their rents or may need help getting some food, but anything outside of that is weird and sketch. Like, people be going to the church asking them to help them buy tires for their car. I've heard leadership talk about this. Do churches have benevolence still? Yes, for the most part. I know my church has benevolence, but they had to say, hey, y'all, listen, we don't give money for tires now. You got to manage your money. You got to do what you got to do. That car is your responsibility. That maintenance is on you, right? We don't give money to oil changes. We don't. I said, what? Yeah, like, okay, Rejoice said her church does as well. But benevolence is for things like food, for things like you may, need a little help on the rent. I think benevolence is for, when people pass away, you may need some help, doing something in regards to that. Jay Tudor said tithing and offering should come from the heart. If you sow according to your need, when you got a real relationship with God, you'll use wisdom when it comes to those types of decisions. Okay. Now, if you buying bags and red bottoms, but rent is due, listen. Okay. Rent, food, death emergency. Yes. Erica said, right. When the church guilts us into giving in this type of situation, we have to ask ourselves, aren't we robbing the landlord mortgage company to pay for the church building? We are the church. All right. Mark said, tithe, scale back, find ways to make extra money. I'm going to do all I can to honor my commitment to God first. People are not my concern. Your relationship with God will determine what to give, etc. That's right. Because and the man said it as well. He said that giving is a matter of a heart. Giving is about the heart posture, right? So there's that on that. So the consensus is pretty much, let's see, Sean said people come to church and ask for stuff like tires and food and light bill and stuff for the kids because they've given so much to the church that they feel like, who else do they go to? But come on now. Come on, man. Somebody got that thing. Now, come on. Come on, y'all. Come on. I get it. But imagine being a church and yes, you have given to the house of God, right? But imagine how many other people asking for the same thing. The church don't got it like that. The church is not a bank. Excuse me, y'all. The church is not a bank. The church should not be responsible for the maintenance of your vehicle. Here's the thing. Now, if they would like to bless you, because I know some churches bless people with vehicles, I can understand that. I get that. I think that's a beautiful thing. Or they may bless people with bus passes and things of that nature. But what it's not is, it is not a place for you to go to for these things that, I don't know. But I get it. I get it. Rejoice said it depends on the situation. The tires, though, the tires, and I get it. You may have an emergency situation and you gotta get to work, and I get all of that. Sean said, true. The church is not a bank, but people feel like they've made several deposits. I get it. I ain't about to let nothing or nobody pressure me out of taking care of what God allowed me to steward over. I'm just saying. All right. But the church was the first welfare system for Black people to get help. Okay. Leah said, I think it depends though, because tires are essential. That's like needing a coat and a goat and 2 bags of rice back in the day. Needs are needs. The tires is throwing it off for me though. If they had an emergency, by dad's rest in heaven church, my dad's church would request to see the bill and pay it directly. They don't give the money directly to the people. I'm not opposed to that. I get it. Do people really understand what tithing is? It's 10%. I believe many preachers have conflated tithing and offerings. But that 10, I get it. But that 10%, you depend on how much that person is making. That 10% is not $10 for some. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. In conclusion, then I'm gonna move along. But what if they been driving to church 3 to 5 days a week? But Sean, come on now. That's my vehicle. I chose, let me use me as an example. My church is 45 minutes away. Okay. I chose the vehicle. I purchased the vehicle that I drive. I chose the church that I'm at, that I attend. So with that being said, if something happens to my vehicle, my opinion, I'm not asking the church. That's my vehicle, my responsibility. It's up to me to figure out how I'm gonna get new tires, how I'm gonna fix whatever the issue may be. That has nothing to do with my church. I chose where I go, right? And then going to church 5 days a week is, unless you work there 3 to 5 days a week, is, granted, I get it. I used to do that, but now I give you a good Wednesday, Sunday. I may have to go up there on a Saturday for a meeting, or I may have to go up there on a Saturday, for a little yang. But Rejoice said we can't judge, but when folks are pulling your leg, that part we can't judge. I get it. A need is a need, Courtney. I mark, but may not have it, and you need help. But Erica said, whenever I have been in that situation, God always gave me grace to pay my tithes. When I was caught up on bills, it truly is a matter of the heart and / faith, in my opinion. Jay Twitter said, I grew up watching this lady for 2 years straight, would give her all and would need help every month paying her bills, and her children would suffer. Oh, that's a whole other story. That is absolutely a whole other story. giving your all and your children stuff. We can't talk about that tonight. We ain't got time. A good 2. I feel that, Courtney. Then you ask your friend and they don't have it, and you're backed into a corner. That such is life. I mean, but we chose where we live too. It's based on the situation and the person. It's a case by case. That is heartbreaking. Let me say this. That show was last night, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Let me say this. Okay. People of God, everything is not on the church. The church is not our source. Now, the church, some churches may be a resource, right? As far as helping out, they may have some food for you. They may have some clothes. Some churches have clothes and things of that nature. And like we discussed previously, some churches have benevolent funds, but there are some things that we have to tend to. The church has bills. It costs money to do ministry. It costs money to do ministry. And a lot of us sitting in the pews do not know the church's budget. We do not know how much the church is bringing in and how much they're paying out. And so either way we slice it, we have to deal with it, with whatever it is. Now, I don't think it's wrong to ask the church, if you're in dire straits, to ask your church that you've been tithing and giving offering to faithfully and being a committed person. Oh, this is what I was going to say, because I had lost my train of thought. This going up to the church 3, 4, 5 times a day. I mean, not a day, a week. We have to be real about this. We have to be honest about giving the time that we can give. We have to be honest about giving the time that we can give, because we burn ourselves out and then we're mad at the church because we've been at the church 7 days a week. We have to be honest about, if we know our gas budget is this, then we know we can't be at the church every day, because the way our gas budget is set up, it will not be feasible for me to be at the church 7 days out the week. And we have to be honest about that. We have to learn the art of no, even with the church. This is what I can do. I can come on Wednesday. I can come on Sunday. I may could do a one extra day. I used to be on the physical stewardship, aka the cleanup ministry at my church. But then I was also, over the greeters and the ushers as well. So we didn't have a practice or anything like that. But I had to be at church on Wednesday. I had to be at church on Sunday. And then sometimes if we had meetings, I would have to be at church on Saturday. And then if I was on the schedule to clean, because I would commit to at least once a month, then I would have to be at the church on Thursday. There came a point when my daughter started cheering and my other daughter started doing theater that I had to scale something back. God, in the words of Prophet Karn, is not mad at me because I can't be at the church all the time. Leah said, I just posted this the other day. The new church may feel that way, but God provides and we are called to serve. Yes, we are called to serve, but people of God, budgeting is definitely important during these times. But folks have church brains and give their all. Yes. And I don't necessarily want to call it church brain for that particular situation. I want to call it, sometimes we overcommit. I see it all the time. We overcommit. because once we really, dedicate our lives to God, we want to give up our time, our talents, our gifts, and our services, right? And so oftentimes we're excited that we're connected with a community of believers, and we love our church, we love our leadership and all the things, and so we want to sign up to do all the ministries. We want to be on outreach, we want to be on the usher team, we want to be in the kitchen cooking, we want to be the cleanup ministry, we want to do all these things because we really want to serve, and that really may be where your heart is. But we don't take into account or into consideration, hey, especially if you have children, your children should not suffer for you serving at the church. The Bible says you take care of your household first, then everything else. Your children should not suffer because you are serving at church. That is crazy. Mark said, but we determine the need. If you are going to help people, help them. Don't put yourself out there and not be able to supply. The church has to be clear about their capacity. That's right. Live according to your pay and not a penny over. Build on top of that if you want more. Mm-hmm. That's why church-wide business meetings are important. Yes. God, self, family, and then the church. But we can't determine the need. That's right. Okay. Give their last. Yeah. We can't your family should not suffer because you're doing the work of the Lord. That's backwards. That is crazy. And God didn't tell you to do all that. Yes, he said forsake all others and follow me and all that stuff like that. But no, we have responsibilities and obligations that we need to tend to. And we have to be honest about what we can and what we cannot do. Simply put. Y'all do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. If you have enjoyed this content, if you have enjoyed this conversation, go on and hit that like button for me. Share the content. And then if you haven't done so already and you're in the bushes or you're watching the replay, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then lastly, if you would like to support the channel, we are, working on some things behind the scenes to make things, better. So if you would like to support the channel, there's my tip jar. It is there. So if you're watching on TV or watching on any other thing other than your phone, you can scan the QR code there and it'll take you straight to my PayPal tip jar and you can give accordingly there. Mark said clear communication is needed from both sides, the church and the saints. That's right. The church is clear, honey. If they got it, they got it. If they don't, they don't. And they will tell you no. Rejoice said, but the pastor's family suffers all the time. I am a PK. Thank you. I am a whole pastor's kid. So I know. That's the thing. The building is not our source. God is. But so many preachers twist and manipulate the scriptures, having people feeling guilty about rendering unto Caesar what is Caesar. And that's just crazy to me. Jay Tudor, that is crazy to me. Oh, yes. Also, my Zelle. If you are comfortable with using Zelle, then that's my Zelle there. I am CourtneyPhillipsTV@gmail.com. And if you're not comfortable using Zelle, then PayPal. And then next, I'll be going to Venmo, and I'll have that as well. But listen, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I was able to. I had another story, but I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm coming back. I'm coming every day, coming at ya. So we'll definitely talk about the other two stories that I had. I want to do a reaction video. I said I'm going to do a reaction video on. I'm going to do a reaction video regarding. People are talking about it. It's the saved people versus the new age people. or something like that. I gotta watch it, and I think I want to do a reaction video, and I think I'm going to do the reaction video live. So yeah, so y'all watch out for that. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow or when I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely going to do it. We are going to go. I've enjoyed y'all this evening. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, also follow me on all the socials. You can follow me at I Am Courtney Phillips TV on Facebook, as well as Instagram. And then my personal page is I Am Courtney Phillips on Instagram. And then I have Threads, that's I Am Courtney Phillips as well. And then lastly, I have a Patreon, which is a smaller community. If you would like to be a part of that, that's patreon.com/I Am Courtney Phillips. Yeah, so that's it. Y'all, I have enjoyed myself tonight. I will be back again tomorrow, so we can do it again. I love y'all, and I will see y'all again tomorrow. Y'all have an amazing evening. Good night, and we're gonna leave out. This time I'm gonna play it for real. I was supposed to play it last night. I'm gonna play it for real. I'm gonna play Leah Marie's music. So y'all have an amazing evening. Good night.